Welcome back to another episode of Unpacking with Jennifer Satel. Hello, everybody. How do you know when there's a new episode? You like, subscribe,
and follow.
There we go, Roberto. Roberto's on the show today. I'm sorry, Robert. He told me that we were friends and I could call him Rob or Robbie, but we are no longer friends as of today. So it's back to Ricardo, just so you know. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell me what's new and exciting in your world, because we're going to start our fun little questions because I really enjoy it. But tell me what's fun and exciting in your world. You said you're going to Disneyland this week.
Going to Disneyland this week. For my daughter turned 14 last week. My son turned 16 this week.
Whoa.
Yeah. Is that right?
You have a 14 and a 16-year-old.
I have a 14 and a 6-year-old, and then I also have a 6-year-old.
Yeah, but he's so petite. He's so little.
Yes. So yeah, we'll be doing Disneyland, then doing a skate trip on Saturday because my oldest likes to go to skate spots with his friends. So we'll be renting a van and doing that. And then on Sunday,
there's more.
My youngest has he's in ABL, which is the Advanced Baseball League. So his 6-year-old team has 2 games on Sunday. So it's going to be jam-packed. Yeah.
So what I heard is you're going to hang out and do another podcast on Friday.
Possibly.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of, skate, I say this. Charlotte had a birthday party last night from 5 to 7 at Moonlight Roller Rink. And one of my clients last year had given Charlotte a pair of skates, brand new. Her daughter never used them, but they're like adjustable.
Okay.
So like you put them on, you strap them in, and they also light up like disco balls. They're very cute. But then you push this button on the side and it could slide out this part, so it gives you a little bit of, which I thought was pretty cool. So David is going to take Charlotte. I'm not going to take Charlotte. He's really excited to do some kind of roller skate routine. David was.
David's excited. He's going to do the roller skate routine?
He was last night. He said he was going to do it. I don't really think he did, but whatever.
There's a lot of movies I'm thinking in my head right now of people doing these weird roller skating things.
And there's this, and I asked him
the
if
one where they the boot comes off and then it goes around into the area and it comes back in.
Yes.
Does he do that?
He doesn't, but he showed me that video of what he was going to do, but I don't think he executed it very well. I'm just saying. It was whatever. Anyway, so he takes Charlotte and I adjust her, I get her in the things and then goes on the merry way. I don't hear anything. So then David calls and I pick up the phone. She's like, "Hi, Mommy." And I'm like, "Hi." And she's like, "We just finished the party and I fell 1,000,000 times." And I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "But the last one was really bad." And I'm like, "Okay." And she goes, "And 2 of the dads helped me get up." I'm like, "Where was Daddy?" She's like, "I don't know. Skating." Anyways,
he's got some bling on. He's got this jacket. It's like what is the thing where people used to they put the studs on it?
Bedazzle.
He has a bedazzle jacket, and he's sitting there just doing just skating backwards through everybody.
Oh my God,
and stuff.
He's just weaving in and out, weaving back and forth. So Charlotte actually, she did fucking hurt herself. So she lifts. So then she goes, "Mommy, I'm going to FaceTime you. I want to show you my boo boo." So she lifts up the side of her shirt, and it's dark. It's not lit very well, but I can see a bruise is forming. But I think is when she went to get off, she hit the lip and just fucking ate shit.
Right.
Hard. And anyways, and then she was like, "It hurts so bad, and is it going to be a bruise?" And I'm like, I don't know. Honey, you fell. It's okay.
Yeah.
But David's like, "It was so much fun." He's like, "I was sweating like a mofo, but I didn't fall." Yeah.
It's like John Travolta.
Yeah.
It's I'm picturing YMCA's playing the entire time. He's just
and they're lifting up their one, they're putting it, the wheel backwards and doing all this. That's what I was imagining. And then Charlotte's friend Madison, her parents, the dad John, they all went together because David's like, "Why don't I take Charlotte and you take Madison and so we can go together?" And John's like, I haven't skated in forever. He's like, "I don't care. We're going to do a routine by the time we're done."
Right.
So they did not do a routine, but it was just funny. But Charlotte, I guess, ate shit and David was nowhere to be found. So good news. Good. She didn't break anything, but she's fine. So good luck with the skate park. Do you go on the skateboard too?
No. I mean, I might walk around, but he's not just going to skate parks. He's going to like places in LA that are iconic for 7-stair jumps and like, just like places. It's crazy. Like there's some of it will be skate park. Some of it's just going to be like the library, or it's going to be, I think it's,
does he have it all like mapped out?
Yeah. Normally he's got it mapped out.
Wow.
Yeah. Where they want to go.
It's funny how they put they put in a lot of effort for things, and it's like, it's never schoolwork.
No, that's a conversation we were having back and forth.
You know what I mean? They will dive into something like this, and it's not your son, it's just in general. He's probably putting in maps, color coding shit. He has it ready to go. But you know what I mean? Like he has it ready to fucking go.
Yeah.
But you're like, can you do your schoolwork? No. Do you want to study for your test early? No.
He's been doing better on the studying for test things.
Okay.
And he's also like, now he's going, there's like an after school study program and stuff. And now he's doing that because his grades dropped drastically because he went from one high school to another high school because more of his friends were going to one high school. So now he's like,
you're allowed to switch high schools?
If you know how to work the system, you can do it.
Perfect.
Yeah. So he's at a different high school now, which is supposed to be his high school. We worked the system to get him into a different high school because we liked block scheduling. We thought block scheduling was going to work better for him.
What's block scheduling?
The longer hour class. Like, so instead of doing 6 classes a day, you'll do only 3. But those classes will be, it's like an hour and a half long.
Okay.
And then the next day you'll do the other 3 classes.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be longer times in a classroom, and we thought that would work better for him. Yeah. So we got him into this one high school, and apparently we were right because his grades were not that bad over there. But now that he's at this other school where it's now back to like normal school stuff, like his grades are, he has an A plus in geometry, but not just an A plus. He has it's like 105% in geometry. Whoa. I don't know how he has that. Whoa. But everything else is
I had to take geometry like 3 times, by the way. Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't want to brag, but I'm just saying.
Hey, there's things to brag about.
That was it. Not one of them. It was like summer school geometry, failed. Summer school, but I'm like, oh my God, I'm never using this. This is so stupid. Okay, so I have found that I love asking questions to anybody, and I'll probably do this again, maybe next time, where we kind of just like throw shit out there because it's fun to me. What would your warning label say?
Oh wow, we're just jumping right in. What's my warning label say?
What would your warning label say?
Wow. What's yours?
No. Don't
Why did I like prepare? I didn't know we were just jumping in.
Did you need to stretch before?
Well,
I'm sorry.
I have to stretch the mind.
Okay. You know what? We'll go back to that one.
What would my warning label say? I guess my warning label would say I'm sarcastic. Because like I said, I come across as being an asshole, but I'm really being sarcastic. And so I feel that comes across like a lot.
You are sarcastic.
So
I'm sarcastic.
I feel like people know off the get-go, like, oh, his personality is, he's sarcastic a lot. He has a dry sense of humor. Then people will think of me less as an asshole.
There we go.
Hey.
That's great.
I'm stretched out.
What would my warning label say? I mean, I don't even know. I have so many great things that a warning label, I don't know that I need a warning label. Maybe that I don't shut the fuck up. I talk all the time. I literally talk all the time.
Okay.
There's no off button.
It's a pretty safe one to pick, but okay.
I feel it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe.
I feel like we're cheating. That's okay.
I feel like that maybe wasn't the best, but maybe I'll go back to it.
If we're doing a point system, I got the point on that one.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Because you're shining.
You talk a lot. You went like
you're shining the fact that sometimes you're an asshole and you're turning into sarcasm. I mean, I don't think you're an asshole, but you kind of are. Sometimes you'll say something, right? But now you're like, oh, it's because I'm sarcastic.
It's because I'm sarcastic.
But sometimes I think there might be, and tell me if I'm wrong, a tiny bit of assholiness that comes out like a little turtle head. Ding.
Oh, well, we are friends. Okay. So why'd you give us the truth on the whole, if it is that time of that time of the, you girls hide behind that time to act a certain way, are you really just, is it because it's that time, or are we just using that as an excuse? It's kind of like being drunk, where like, oh, I'm drunk so I can act like an idiot because I know that I'm drunk. But is it because of that time so I can act like a, because it's that time?
Yeah.
I didn't say it. I don't say that word.
Okay, I can say it. I feel like I don't ever think that I act like that during that time, but David will disagree with what I said.
I feel like David, yes, I think.
You know what I mean? He'll
Yeah.
be like,
Just in his roller skates, just in the corner.
he's in his roller skates. Hey, he's practicing his backward moonwalk.
Yeah.
I feel like you're right, though. I feel like it can be. I feel like a lot of women do like, oh, it's that time of month, and I'm just.
So I could say this now.
I could say this because
I get a hall pass.
Yeah, and I don't feel that that's necessarily 100% true because I feel like I'm the same. And David's like, oh, you're not. Just so you know, you're not. I'm like, yeah, I am. But I don't know. I guess I can see that happening.
Okay.
I can see that happening.
Okay, point to you.
I never use drunk though, because I'm a funny drunk and I'm a fun drunk. Thank God I don't have that assholey drunkness. I can be a bitch. I can say bitchy things normally, but like when I'm drunk, I just fucking repeat everything and I laugh all the time. Like I repeat everything 40,000 times. Like it's so stupid.
Okay.
So I don't use that, but I know people that do. They're like, oh, he was being such an asshole.
Yeah.
But he was drunk. So
but he was drunk. It's okay.
It's okay, but it's not really.
Okay.
Okay. What's something that you believed as a kid that was completely wrong? That becoming an adult is amazing.
Like how young? Because I got one that's like really dumb. I don't even know if I want to say it.
No, say it. But whatever. As a kid, where you had thoughts.
Like I'm talking young. We're talking like I was like 3, maybe 4.
Go ahead, do it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for this?
I'm so ready.
I don't know if you want to have that. I don't know if you want to be drinking while I'm saying this.
Okay, wait.
So I used to believe when I was really young, when I was like 4 years old, maybe even younger, maybe older, who knows, that every baby in the tummy is a boy. But then when mommy decides that she wants a girl, there's a little thing inside that goes, whoosh, that's cut off and that's cut into a slit. And then now you're just.
I'm so glad I didn't take a drink. I love it. I love everything about it. I cut a slit.
Cut it off, put a slit, done.
Oh my God.
But doesn't that make sense?
It does. Oh my God. Whew. Okay, bring it back in. Okay, I have some that are not like that. But when I was like 6 and 7, this is what I thought.
6, 7.
6, 7, 6, 7. I thought
cut that out.
that when you vacuumed the carpet, you were cutting it. You were trimming it.
Okay.
Okay. I thought that the reason
So you thought carpet grew?
Yes, I did. I also thought, because I always would be like, let me vacuum. And I still love to vacuum. It's so like therapeutic. But I used to think you were trimming. Because remember back then it was like shaggier. It's not like,
Yeah.
I also thought that if in the cereal box where they showed the fruit in it, I'd always be like, we didn't get the fruit. When I poured it into the bowl, the strawberries didn't come in the Cheerios. Okay. I also thought potatoes, like russet baked potatoes, they were dirty because cows laid them. And cows are dirty.
I've never heard.
I can't make that shit up. I cannot write that on my own. So that was what I thought. That was kind of, to me, funny.
Okay.
If you had a personal mascot, what would it be?
A personal mascot. Who comes up with these questions?
Not me.
A personal mascot.
Yeah. Like you wouldn't be a warrior.
Why not?
I mean, you could be, but I don't see you saying that.
I could throw down.
Sure. Can you? Boy in the tummy, and then you cut a slit.
Slit, cut, done. No, it's cut. It's cut, slit, done.
Oh Jesus.
Fucking, I don't know. A mascot. I would say
it could be funny. It could be whatever.
If I had a koala bear.
Wow.
My mascot would be a koala bear.
Okay, mine is lame. It would either be gum, because I always chew gum, or it'd be lip gloss. Shut up.
What?
That's
your mascot?
Gum or lip gloss.
No,
personal mascot. It didn't say like you'd be a koala bear. What does that even mean?
That's more than simple. A koala bear, because koala bear looks cute, but they get a little vicious. They'll fuck you up.
Is that you? You're cute, but you fuck you up?
Maybe. Well, I was like 20s.
Back like 25 years ago, I would have kicked your ass. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
I don't know. I do something spontaneous every day.
No, you don't.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. Most spontaneous thing I've ever done.
There has to be something.
I mean, I've done, like, is it just stupid shit, or is it
It's
like we're just going to get on the road and just drive until we run out of gas, like stuff like that?
Did you do that?
Never.
Oh, good example.
I don't know. Like, most spontaneous thing I've ever done. I can't.
You didn't like plan a trip, secret trip, or
Nope.
you didn't take your wife to like somewhere that she wanted to go, but you kind of planned it surprise, do maybe before kids when you actually had time to do surprises. And
Nope.
Okay, well, then that also says many things about.
It does. I
You're
can't
not very
think of it.
spontaneous.
Well,
did you used to be spontaneous?
look, we're gonna back it all the way up to money. It's very difficult to be spontaneous when you got a lot of things to pay for. Before kids, the money, like you lived frugal. You didn't give a shit. So it was like whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. And then when you have kids, it's like, oh, I got to make that money. Now it's planned for that money, and like that's planned for the kids. And it's very difficult to just be like, we're just gonna go do this right now. Like we've had a spontaneous Disneyland trip we've done.
But you have passes.
Yeah, but it was spontaneous to take the kids to school that day.
Okay.
What do you got?
I mean, what do I got? I guess the most spontaneous thing I've ever done maybe is that when I got the job at Under Armour and I applied for LA and they came back and said, we want you to go to Northern California, I said, okay, right away. I didn't even like talk to my mom. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything.
Went for it.
I just said, fine. I knew nobody up there. I just said, fuck it. I'm going to do it. Even though I did not want to go up to Northern California. And I just did it. Didn't know anybody. Just did it. I guess that was spontaneous. I had a week and a half to get up there. My mom packed her car, packed my car, and we just drove up together. Like all within a week and maybe a week and a couple days. Yeah. I feel that was pretty spontaneous. It's not like that day, but for me to make that decision, I just was like, okay. I don't know. I guess that was the most spontaneous thing. I don't know. I mean, I've done stupid stuff, but that's a different story.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So let's see. If you had to relive one day of your life, what would it be?
We've done that. We did that last one.
What day of your life?
It was difficult. It was like a time with my dad. It was like, there's many days. I can't.
Okay, then we'll skip that one.
Skip that one.
Okay, what is the best advice you've ever received?
I can't say that one. Best advice I've ever received. There's a lot. I don't know. Well, you got to go first on one of these.
Okay, I'll go on this one.
Thank you.
Okay, so this one is a work-related thing. When I was training to be a manager, I remember at retail, this is like in my late teens, early 20s, so a very hootin' career. I remember the manager telling me, I will never ask anybody to do something that I wouldn't do myself. And that stuck with me because it was like, I will clean the toilet if I have to in the back room. I will take out the trash. I'm not going to ask. And I always lived by that.
Okay.
That was the best advice I ever got. More work related, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now you go.
I mean, I would say probably, and I say this like to my kids, I word it differently depending on the scenario of what's happening, but it's kind of, and it sounds stupid. It sounds very cliche. Just treat people the way you want to be treated.
Totally. I don't think that is.
I try not to, when this is where my sarcastic humor kind of kicks in, but I don't feel like I talk down to people. Like I might like be being sarcastic, but I don't feel like I ever do that because I don't want anybody to talk down to me.
Sure.
And so I don't like that feeling, and I don't like making other people feel like they're small. So I just feel like if you want people to give you respect, you should give that respect. And that's just kind of like the way that I try to do everything.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. I think that's probably the best one. I mean, mine was work related, but I would have said the same thing if it was personal, because it's like what I teach Charlotte all the time.
Yeah. Talk
to them like you want to be talked to.
Yeah. Especially like when I look at my kids, and then with my 6-year-old, he sometimes he'll get maybe a little flustered when another kid says something to him like you're dumb. No, don't do that. And that kid he's not really calling him dumb. he's just kind of like, they're just playing a game, doing whatever. And then maybe his older sibling said it to him. And he's just kind of like relaying it to my son. And then he'll come up to me and he'll go, so-and-so call me dumb. Or he'll say to my daughter, so-and-so call me dumb. And it hurts him. Like, he's not dumb. He's extremely smart, but it pisses him off and it makes him sad.
Sure.
And so I have to let him know, like, hey, he didn't mean to do that. But also remember how that made you feel. So you don't want other people to feel that way, right? And he goes, no. So just make sure you're not saying the exact same thing that he's saying because you know how it made you feel.
Yeah.
And so he's very good at like catching words. Like I'll say bad words. Like Melissa and I cuss all the time. And like, we'll drop F-bombs left and right. And he'll go, you can't say that. Don't say that. He'll just basically just like, don't say that. Don't say that. Just our 6-year-old is like, basically he's grammar checking us.
Schooling you guys.
He's schooling us on like what we can and we can't say.
Oh my gosh.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. Charlotte will do that. I mean, she just is like language.
Yeah. He says language. He'll do language.
Language.
Yeah.
And I'm like, David's actually worse with his mouth around Charlotte. I'm not good, but he's terrible.
Yeah.
Like terrible. Like the other day we're driving. I pick up Charlotte on Friday or whatever. And he says something and she answers the phone. She's like, hi, Daddy. And he's like, hey, boo-boo. And then I'm like, oh, did you do whatever? And I'm like, oh my gosh, were you so hot? He's like, I was sweating like a motherfucker. And I was like no filter. So then she's like, language. And he's like, oh, sorry. Yeah, but I was sweating like a motherfucker. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I mean, she knows the words, but she just,
Right.
You can't keep it away from her. I mean, I feel like we do really good because I love the F word and it is so hard. I love it so much.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It feels good.
It feels good to like be like, what a fuck face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or fuck your face.
I like, fuck you, piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy is good.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy is so good.
Yeah.
It's hard though. And she has those fucking ears that are like bionic.
Yeah.
She's like on the phone with her friends and I'll hear her go language. And I'm like, the fuck? How did you know? You little you rat. If you could time travel, what would you go to the past or the future?
I'd go to the past. The future looks scary. Like
future is scary.
Every single thing I keep thinking of the future's gonna like, it's gonna suck.
Yes.
Like 10 years from now, it's not gonna be good. But I'd go to the past. I would love go like middle 1800s, Western times, stuff like that. Kind of check it out. 20s would be kind of cool. Check out the 60s and the 70s. See what that's all about. Sex and love, whatever.
You just put your keys in a bowl and just said, fuck it.
Yeah, but basically, like, that stuff, I would love to do that. Like, see, like, because I feel like I've been behind, like, I'm just, like, I just missed out on a lot of things. Like, I missed out on, like, the era of, like, cool music. Not cool music, but, like, the era of, like, being able to make money on music. And, like, the era of, like, rock star, like real rock stars, Beatles, Zeppelin, like that kind of stuff. I feel like that's not really a thing. It went more towards movie stars and movies and stuff later on, but I feel like I missed out on that. And then that stuff would be cool to like live in that era for a while and see, what was Beatles mania really like? Stuff like that. Like people losing their minds about stuff to lose their minds about.
Like people would like faint and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
she's clearly faking. Clearly that chick's fake. But it'd be cool to be around that kind of stuff. I can't think of anything in the future where I'm like, oh man, can't wait to see how that's going to turn out.
Can't wait to see when gas is $42 a gallon.
like seriously, like if you could think about anything in the future, you'd be like, oh man, I'd love to see what that's like in 20 years. What?
Nothing.
I literally can't. I mean, my kids, that's the only thing I think of is like what my kids will be doing 20 years from now.
Sure.
That's really
the only thing. That is literally the only thing. There's nothing
But
else.
I don't want to be disappointed. So I don't want to be like, oh, what are they doing in 20 years? And you go 20 years and you're like, this is what we're doing.
You're at Denny's working?
I have
amazing.
failed. I saw the writing on the wall with my parenting skills. Fuck.
I am upset. I mean, there's so many things, so many times, nothing in the future, not one motherfucking thing. But I am absolutely obsessed with like 20s and 30s mob. Like the Chicago, New York.
That'd be cool. I don't want to be like. I don't know how you're going to go and like hang out with that.
I don't know, but I would love to be around that and like the restaurants where everyone dressed up and
top hats everywhere.
And you went in and you just appreciate like the guys would wear a 3-piece suit.
Mm-hmm.
Now they barely take their pajamas off.
Okay.
And it's just like, But I love like mob. I'm like obsessed with mob history. Mob, not like gangster shit now, this stupid ass shit now. I'm talking like gangster, like freaking gangster shit. So 20s, 30s, Chicago, New York.
Okay. So you go back in time and then you just like walk around looking for a gangster.
Yep.
Like, are you a gangster?
Yes, I totally am.
How would you find, like, I mean, I guess you could look in the history books and go, okay, this gangster hung out here. I'm going to go there and just like be in the crossfire.
I just want to be like there and just like see like when they did shit and they did all the, what was it, prohibition and all that. I did all this stuff. Like all of that time period is just like really cool. And then I love period pieces. So time like with the kings and the castles and all that would be great.
That'd be cool. But I didn't think about that. Yeah.
That would be really fucking cool. Just like, you know, I mean, 27 people to like comb your hair and you were like, whatever, you watch people get hung and then you go eat like a turkey leg. I mean, it's just like the weirdest shit I've ever seen. But anyways, gangster shit. That's my
okay.
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Just shut up. Okay. Okay, shut up. If your house caught on fire and everyone was safe, what item would you grab? This is what I tell my clients, by the way. If someone yelled fire, what the fuck would you grab? I guarantee you it's not the 47,000 fucking workout pants you have.
Are the animals safe too?
Yeah, it says it says everyone was safe. Let's just say animals and people are safe. What would you grab?
Nothing.
Okay.
And I have a lot of stuff that I can't throw away, like stuff of my dad's and stuff of my kids. That it's just I can't do it. Like sometimes it's just like I can't think about throwing away because sometimes I feel like I'm throwing away a piece of them or a piece of history of them or like a memory. It's super weird because I know if I hold on to this and I look at it, it's going to remind me of these things. And so I don't want to lose that. So I won't throw it away. But there is something about just out of my control, burn it all to the ground.
Like cathartic.
Because most of the pictures, I mean, everything's been digitized now. Like I guess we do have one hard drive. We have one hard drive that broke. That's going to cost me $2,000 to fix. And I know it has a lot of pictures on it. So I probably grab that and be like, all right, everything else burned down. Now we can actually justify paying $2,000 to fix this hard drive. Maybe that, because everything else is digitized. It's in the cloud. We'll be able to get it. And then, hey, remember that thing? Oh, it's burned down. Nope. So I don't think I would.
Yeah.
The hard drive. I'd grab the hard drive because Melissa's been on like everything. That hard drive will come up in a conversation every 3 months. We gotta get the hard drive fixed.
Really?
Because we speculate that there's certain videos on there, that there's certain pictures on there. We don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But we're pretty sure that that's the only place they could be. But we got to get it fixed. And so it'll come up every 3 months. Oh, I want to watch that video. I want to look at this picture. The hard drive.
Well, I then realized I need to digitize all my pictures because really the only thing I would grab if everybody was safe in terms of animals and stuff, it would really just be my pictures.
There's these apps now, and there's probably some stuff we still have to go back and digitize. Actually, there is a box of my dad's with a lot of pictures that I got to digitize. But I think there's like an app that you can do where you can lay all the pictures out on a table. And you just hold the phone over it, and it'll go and it'll grab all of them and then basically sort it out for you. Yeah, it's supposed to be super, super fast. I think my father-in-law did it. And he was like,
whoa,
it's the shit.
Yeah, I need to do that because I want to just not have to worry about carrying 700,000 photos. But that's about it though. I just don't have that connection to stuff. I mean, even my mom, like I don't want to think about my mom ever leaving the earth, but I'm like, she doesn't have anything that is, I don't know, she didn't have like heirloom shit, we just didn't have that. So it's like, I just don't have that connection, I guess.
Right.
But I see what you're saying though, because you feel like if you throw it away, it's like, ugh, Yeah. I get it. What's something small that instantly makes your day better?
Coffee.
Makes your day better?
It gives me something to look forward to. I've taken away all my other vices. I've taken away all the other things that I don't smoke. I don't drink. I try not to eat bad, even though I fail because it's just so convenient. Like I'm not carrying around a bunch of fresh food and cooking it at the studio or anywhere else. So
you're not?
No, well, my refrigerator has been broken for a while. But the one thing, it's like, I know I'm going to have a cup of coffee at some point. I know I'm going to do this. And that's really it. That's small. We're not talking about hanging out with my kids my wife. Or
It says small.
You said small. That is as small as I can go and go. That kind of brightens my day up a little bit, which is just get a cup of coffee. That's really it. Because I would trade that cup of coffee. If you told me that you found the cure for cancer and there's no more emphysema, I would line up at a liquor store immediately, and I would spend all the money I have in savings and just buy as many cartons as I possibly could. Which the price of cigarettes now might be 2 cartons.
Right. And a hug.
And I would sit there and just hang out on the curb and just smoke cigarettes.
You miss it that much?
I do, because I miss it because it was
social.
There was a social aspect to it, but then there was also it was an easy way to stop what you're doing, take a break, relax, go outside, take 10 minutes, do whatever, and then come back in and get back to work. Now I don't do that. I don't know about you. I mean, I don't think you smoked, but I just keep going. I don't stop. I'll just keep working and working. I certainly do get a lot more stuff done, but I also feel way more stressed out. I mean, that could be also because I'm older and not as in shape and everything else, but there was that whole, okay, you know what? I've worked for an hour. I've worked for 2 hours. I'm going to stop. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Right. Maybe talk to the other smokers that are outside, because they were out there in the wild back in the day. Now it's a fucking unicorn. They don't exist. So every single time I'll see a smoker in the wild, I'll be like, oh, there's one. God, he looks so happy. He also looks like trash, but he looks happy. He looks like a trash happy.
Speaking of cigarettes, I went to Arizona. My mom's because my mom smoked since she was 13.
Does she still smoke?
She still smokes like a fucking chimney.
Does she?
And
what's she smoking?
Cool.
Cool. She smokes Camel Cools? Wait, no, what's Cools?
Cool Light 100s.
The hell is that? Why I should know that. Is it those aren't menthols, are they?
I don't think so.
Cool.
I don't know. I don't fucking smoke. Anyways, so she says, if you can you get me some cigarettes out there? Because it's cheaper in Arizona, right? Than get a carton of cigarettes.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm like, Mom, this isn't even my language, but I'll do it for you because, well, you've done a lot for me. So I go, the first place I go and I walk in and I'm like, Cool Light, whatever she told me, right? Cool Light 100s or Cool Light something. And I was like, and he's like, we don't carry cool cigarettes at this one. Or, and I was like, oh, okay. Do you think that's going to be like at all of them? He's like, I don't know. We just don't carry Cools. It's not a big seller. Okay, fine. So I go to the next place. I drive down the street, another strip mall. I go in. I'm like, do you have Cool? I'm literally looking at my phone, like Cool, whatever. The kid's like 12. He's like, I don't even know what that is. I'm like, it's a cigarette. I'm guessing. And he's like, yeah, I don't. I'm like, thanks for your time. So I leave and I call my mom. I'm like, dude, I fibbed a little. I originally said 3. It was 2 places. And I'm like, Mom, you get one more place and then I'm out of here. 3. But for her, she thought it was 4.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because I felt like 4 is, so I was like, okay, so I'm driving. And this is when I'm starting to feel shitty. So anyways, I drive for like an hour and I remember.
An hour? Well, you're coming on your way home.
Yeah, I'm coming on my way home. So I'm driving. I'm just about to go like the Phoenix way or whatever. And I'm driving and I see this place and it's like, all the cigarettes, it's like a sign, like all the cigarettes in the world. We have everything. And I'm like, here it is, baby. So I get off the freeway, I go in, and there's like the security guard ladies there. And I ask her, I'm like, do you have, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, you do? Everyone else said no. And she's like, I do. And she's like, do you want like a couple packs? I'm like, no, I think she wants,
carton?
But I didn't say carton. I said, I think she wants some can I get some cases? A couple cases? And she's like, cases? And I was like, like when it comes in a pack, this is how like a window licker I am when it comes to this. I have no fucking clue. And she goes, I'm like, oh, case. And she's like, yeah, how many? And I'm like, how much are they? I have no idea. She's like $102 or whatever so I'm like, can I get 2?
You got 2 cases?
Yeah, from my mom.
Like box it, like.
The cases with like however many packs are in it, yeah.
I mean cartons. How many cartons are in it?
I bought, yeah.
Wow, so you bought your mom.
2 cases.
2 cases, so like cartons. About $250 worth of cigarettes.
Yeah. Yeah.
How old's your mom?
She's going to be 70 this year.
And still smoking?
Like a chimney.
Fucking A.
Mm-hmm.
Just stuck with the Cools. I knew what the hell those were.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, though, a long time ago, she decided when we moved out of my uncle's house, we had an apartment. I was still in high school, but she decided she's going to go out on the balcony and smoke. Because at my uncle's house, you just smoked in the house. That was, but she would go out. So now I notice she does smoke a little less because she doesn't physically get up. And if it's cold, like when we were in Utah, she's like out there like, But yeah, it drives me fucking crazy. And I told her when I had Charlotte, when I was pregnant with Charlotte, I didn't say anything about anything. I was like, I'm not those people. I'm like, you guys can't smoke. Like, you guys got to quit smoking. Yeah. I told everybody. I told David's mom. I told David. I told my mom. I told Jim. The only person that quit was David.
Did he quit right away?
Pretty quick, yeah. I know that every once in a while he'll have a cigarette. He'll tell me. I also can tell. And sometimes when I do in the dryer, I'll see like the butt. He must have like put it in his pocket, but not often. Maybe like once a year, I'll see like a butt. But yeah, he stopped within a couple months.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really proud of him.
I didn't stop till my third child.
Yeah, I told David.
I tried cutting back. It'd go back and forth. At some point, I had like this giant Adidas jacket that I would have to put on, just so I didn't smell like my whole body smelled like cigarettes. And then at some point, I started like wearing gloves, just so I didn't come in smelling like smoke. Like I was doing a lot to try to mask the smell. And then now that I'm not smoking, and then when I do smell someone smoking, it does smell very disgusting.
It is disgusting.
And then to think that that's how I would walk around smelling like that is also disgusting.
It is. But yet you still miss it.
Yeah. There was a lot of other people that smelled like me back then too.
Of course. Is that cologne? Nope.
It's Marlboro mediums.
Did you feel different when you stopped smoking, like breathing, or did you feel any different or not really? Like, did you feel like
not really? Yeah. Like I feel like I'm in worse shape now than when I smoked. I was also drumming a lot still. I was still like doing more athletic stuff, but then also like it was like you guys, this whole fasting thing. Like it's like, oh, you just don't eat until like noon, and then you stop eating at 8. That's called a smoker's diet. Like I wouldn't eat until like dinner time, and then I wouldn't have to eat after dinner because that was it. Because I would just be smoking. They'd be like, all right, I'm just hungry. Have a cigarette. Yeah. Have some coffee with your cigarette.
Yep.
Just move on.
That's my mom.
And then I didn't have that big of a weight issue. And then as soon as I stopped smoking and I started eating and I developed like an appetite, then that's when it was like, oh, you're giving me food.
That's part of the reason my mom, she quit one time. And then when she stupidly went back, she's like, I don't want to gain weight. I can't, because when she quit, she gained weight.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't gain weight. So I think, honestly, that is why she does it. My mom does not eat anything all day until dinner time.
Yeah.
She drinks coffee. If it's an IV of coffee, possibly, I don't know. And then she smokes. It's her dream for you. But yeah, I think that's why. I think she
should have a diary, an audio diary, like a podcast, and then I would listen to it, and she could tell me all of her smoker stories. Yeah. And I would sit there and go, yeah.
Yepper-dipper-doo. Yeah. Okay, what's a hobby you've always wanted to try? Have we said that before? A hobby.
I don't know. A hobby. I don't think we did a hobby. A hobby I've always wanted to try. Ooh. I actually wanted to get into building model cars. I just never did it. Yeah, that's a hobby. That is literally a hobby. Don't give me that look. That's a hobby. What's your hobby? Skydiving.
No.
Snorkeling.
No, I fucking hate the ocean. Are you kidding me?
Rock climbing.
Yeah, I love heights.
Let me hear what you got.
A hobby. Painting.
Painting?
Yeah. But like good paint, not like good paint.
Like wine painting? Like you go to like the places you drink wine, just like.
No. Those are terrible. And people hang them up on the wall.
Melissa's done that a couple times, at least once.
Yeah, it's fun.
Twice.
It's fun.
Twice maybe.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun like that. But no, I mean like painting. Like real painting. Ooh. I think
like
it's
Bob Ross style.
Sure. Maybe not with the hair, but totally painting like that. I think I would do painting.
Okay.
Actually, you know what I've been telling David too lately? I love furniture. Okay? I love furniture.
You'd build furniture?
No.
Because I know a guy.
No. But I see like on OfferUp or one of those, and sometimes it'll be like free nightstand or free dresser. And I was like, David, I wish I knew how to refurbish it and then resell it. I told David I might want to do that. because I love furniture. I love it.
Yeah.
Especially like the old stuff, and you could just redo it and make it. I mean,
the problem is like to find those things that are like for free that you go like, okay, if I was to put X amount of time into this,
yes,
and I know it's going to sell, is it worth my time? Because I feel like a lot of, I have an illusion on how much furniture actually costs, like how much a couch does. And then once I actually find out how much the couch costs, it blows my mind.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like, so even like patio furniture. Furniture is like outrageous.
It's so outrageous that it blows my fucking mind.
Right.
Like even just the smallest nothing.
Yeah.
Forget the big sets with the fucking this and that. Just like 2 chairs and a table and maybe like a little fake couch is like, $900. And you're like, are you kidding me?
Right.
And you go into some of these massive houses or you see these, I'm like, you have built-in pizza ovens. You have all this stuff. That must have been millions of dollars.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's outrageous expensive.
Yeah.
And then the sun fucks it anyway.
The sun fucks it.
It does.
So, but what I'm saying is, so like now you see like this end table or this, dresser or whatever it is, coffee table. And then you go and you're like, okay, that thing probably sells, if it was brand new, it would sell for $500, maybe the coffee table, the end table, maybe $150 if it wasn't from IKEA, whatever the case is. So now you get it and you're like, okay, now I have to put in how much time to make it so then I could sell it. And then just watching a person across the street work on furniture, he spends a lot of time on some of these things. And I look at my hourly worth. I think you look at your hourly worth when you work on stuff.
Yes.
And I would think to myself like, man, if I have to put in that many hours into that coffee table or that end table or whatever, I'm losing money. I could be going to do something else. So I do
that
feel
is
like
not a bad way to see it.
There is an art to it, I'm sure, where people are like, oh, I could probably turn that thing around and get it ready to sell within like 2 hours. Let me do that if it's free, but then also now I got to put it in my garage. I got to find some shit.
Yeah, I know. So. But because I always see furniture and I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool if you just like redid it. Yeah. Am I going to do it? Maybe not. I think I have a better chance of painting just like art.
Sure.
But in my head, the furniture thing, because I just love furniture. Like sometimes I see furniture and I'm just like, I fucking love it.
If I had the garage that my neighbor does across the street, I would probably, if I was driving by and I saw like a table or something like that, ooh, that thing's free, I'm gonna grab it, make a project out of it, and then just do it. And I think that's what he does actually. Maybe. And
he resells it.
I think I'm not 100% sure.
I feel like he does. I'm not sure. All right, Robert, this is a good one. If you won $10 million tomorrow, what's the first thing you do besides give me some?
If I won $10 million tomorrow, the first thing I would do is I would take my kids and I would drop them off my in-laws. and if I've thought of this, and I'd be like, Mark, Gene, you need to take these kids from us. I promise you it'll be worth it. Melissa and I will be back in like 5 days. And we would just leave. We would jump on a plane and I would take her to Disney World, or I would take her to Disney Paris. And then we would celebrate because she loves Disney. And it's like, for me, it is relaxing. We would spend this time away from the kids, kind of restructure our lives, figure out what we're going to do with this money, who's going to get some, what we're going to invest in. The dreams would be endless. It would be a gay old time. I said it. A gay old time. And then, yes. And then, that's the first thing I do is I'd be dropping the kids off.
There you go.
Not at the pool.
Oh my God. I think, there's so much. I mean, you hear people that are like, oh, I would quit, I wouldn't even quit my job. I'd continue to work. Would you?
I would work on passion stuff and I would work on other people's passion stuff. Meaning like, I would still do your stuff.
Yeah, of course.
I would. Absolutely. I would go back and start doing my music, my band's music, and kind of go into that. But then I would also look at, I have a lot of friends that are in the music industry that do music composition, stuff like that. I also have friends that do video games. They want to design video games. They work on other video games. And a lot of them have their ideas of stuff that they want to do, but they don't have the money to do them. I'd be able to go to them and go, okay, I've always believed in your stuff. I've believed in your work. Here's this money. I'm investing in your stuff. Go do it. And I would do that with a lot of people's stuff. I would invest in people and in people's, dreams. people that, that I think that do good work. They're also good people.
Yeah.
I've thought of that a lot. Like I've thought of that, like what I would do if I had the money, and who are the people that I would like not pull out of the ashes into like, but like, people that I would,
Yes.
that I think that they could, that just never had that opportunity or never got that shot because they didn't know the right people. Like they'd missed out on certain things. They didn't get into it soon enough and like, got passed by them. And I would invest in people.
That's good. That's really good. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I would die because I wouldn't believe it would happen. I feel like we always joke like we're going to win the lottery, but if I actually did, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I got to play the lottery in order to win the lottery.
True story.
So
True story.
I think I've played the lottery twice last year, and I'm always dumb. I think I've said this before where it's like, only play the lottery if it's in the billions. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was like, oh my God, how much is the lottery now? It's like
I better go get a ticket.
It's at 1.2. I should get a ticket because the regular lottery is not enough for me.
I know.
I don't even know what it starts at. It could be $5 million, $10 million. Like that's not worth investing.
Yeah.
$5.
Why do we wait till it's a billion? If it's $10 million, if it's $20 million, after taxes, you're like, you're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do something like, travel right away, like not like dropping the kids off, but maybe Charlotte, go stay with grandma. But I mean, maybe Dave and I go on a trip and just be like, holy shit, now we really got to figure.
Because you got to like your whole, like, I feel like you need to do that.
Yeah.
With your significant other.
Out of.
It's to like I feel like there's going to be a decompression moment. There's the reality moment because we've talked about like the money factor of everything, living your life, having to think about money to do certain things,
all
like having to budget for certain stuff, having to like decide not to do certain things or decide to do big things. And all those things, they have consequences, whether they're good consequences or they're bad consequences. There's a ripple effect for our class. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The middle class, which I don't even know really what the middle class is anymore, but there's ramifications. There's a ripple effect. So now you have this opportunity to not have to worry about that. You can make all these choices come open, like they come available to you that you never dreamed of because now you have the money. I'm not talking about going and buying this giant house and getting 17 Roombas to like basically vacuum it. I'm talking about like, you just like investment choices, travel choices, being able to decide whether you want to like stay with a sick or a loved one or like through crisis or help them out financially or whatever, like all these things. Like, it's, I want to say endless, but it's like, it's a totally different world.
Totally. The idea to not have to worry about every month or everything was just, we're so programmed to like, everything is dollar signs, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, dollar signs, even if it's getting food, and having that go, oh, wait, now you don't have to. I would have to like remove myself.
Yeah, I feel you have to step back and just kind of figure out what the life game plan is now because your game plan has completely changed now.
Totally changed. Yeah. And I hope one day we discover that. I really do. I hope one day it happens.
What would help though is if a lot more people liked, followed, and subscribed to this podcast. Story.
God,
that could help you get there.
There it is, right
you
there.
You invest in this podcast, Jennifer Satel can invest in you.
Yes. Oh, there we go, Robert. Hey! Yay! Okay. So, what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in public?
Embarrassing in public? I don't get embarrassed in public.
No?
No.
You never did in high school?
I've embarrassed people in public, but I've never been embarrassed in public. Yeah,
even like in high school?
Yeah.
You never got embarrassed?
No.
But you embarrassed somebody?
Oh, yeah.
Your kids?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
What do you do?
I'll drive a little bit faster so they can't get in the car. I'll honk the horn and roll down the window and say, I love you. Goodbye. Little things like that. I mean, like, yes, I'm sure there's been something that's happened where like I'm embarrassed. Maybe like I thought it was going to be a silent one and it came out with some tooting into it. And I was in like, I was in the grocery store. I'm sure that's happened to many people and that has happened to me, I'm sure. And like, yeah, I was a little embarrassed, but you know what you got to do? You just got to walk it off.
Walk fast.
You got to crop dust that shit. You got to get behind somebody else and blame them.
Like, oh, somebody must have.
Ooh, did you smell that? Oh man.
Ew. Ewy. What was the question I just asked? Oh, the most embarrassing thing in public. I'm confident. I don't know exactly, but I have mentioned before that I was extremely shy in like junior high and high school. Very, very stupid.
You need to be embarrassed about that whole, you didn't put gas in your car and you got it flooded, or you didn't know how to put gas in your car. And it flooded.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first year I drove, I never ever
That's pretty
pumped gas.
embarrassing.
Is it?
Yeah. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm not actually. Erica loved helping me out on that time where
Erica seems like she loves helping people.
She does.
Yeah.
She also really loved when it was pouring rain, and she's like, don't do this. As we were she was pushing the car, and I was like, okay. And then I did exactly what she said not to do, and it flooded again. She was really excited about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, car stuff, no. I'm confident it had something to do with a boy because I was boy crazy. Mm-hmm. And something embarrassing because I probably like turned red or something stupid, embarrassed or whatever. But I couldn't think of what it is. But I guarantee you if Kim or Erica, with her though, she doesn't remember most of the shit that happened in school. Kim will probably remember. I could be like, do you remember something that was totally mortifying for me? Because I know there was some stuff, but I can't think of it right now. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? That's a question.
Fucking cats.
Rude. Yeah, they're rude.
Great question.
That's a dumb question. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
With no consequences? Like
your pants will still fit
your pants still fit, cholesterol's not gonna go high.
Nope.
One. So out of all the things I like to eat, just one.
One. Not multiple.
Okay. So but if it's okay, so it could be one type of food, but could you customize it differently every time?
No. It's the same thing every day.
So
the question was fairly
pizza,
simple.
If it was pizza, it'd have to be the exact same pizza every time.
You're eating pizza every single day?
If it was a hot dog, the exact same toppings. If it was a burger, the exact same toppings. Nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
I
feel like you really
nachos.
Okay. Nachos what?
Just nachos.
Just
put some cheese on it. Yeah.
No, like squeezed cheese.
I like nachos. Here you go. Fully loaded nachos, but everything on the side.
Okay.
So then I could just choose what I want to eat.
Oh, you're such a mastermind.
I found a fucking loophole. Where do you get that one?
Mine would be tacos. Chicken tacos. What reality show do you think you could actually win?
Fucking Survivor.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Nope.
This is where money comes in. If I had the money to basically stop all the things that I'm doing right now, and I trained for 6 months and got on Survivor,
you would never make it one day.
I would blow that shit out of the water. I'm not kidding you. The fact that there's so many people.
What does Melissa say about this answer?
I think she thinks I could do it.
I think she thinks no.
No. So here's why. So many times you watch this show and they get to the point where like these people don't even know how to make fire. You knew you were going to be on Survivor months in advance. You didn't think to go like behind your apartment complex or go into the fucking woods or talk to a neighbor or figure it out how to fucking make fire. So many of them don't know how to make fire. Also, so many of them don't know how to do puzzles. That also blows my fucking mind. I feel, you can't tell now, pretty athletic. I mean, I'm actually, I'm very coordinated.
Yep.
I feel that I
just ran here from the Olympics.
And if I tone down my sarcastic humor, some people like me. So I feel like I would do pretty well in Survivor.
You would?
I would.
I don't know.
I can balance really. And most of the Survivor now, you don't watch reality shows.
No.
Most of Survivor has been dumbed down so that way anybody could play. So you'll get all these people that are not physically fit. They're not.
Really?
Oh yeah. A lot of them are not physically fit. And then also a lot of them are, they're not the smartest. So there's a lot of balancing challenges. There's a lot of like, oh, can you stand in one spot and like balance like a bowl on your head? And then who could 45 minutes, been doing 45 minutes. That sucks. It's a shitty challenge, but I can balance. I'm pretty good at balancing. And so I feel like I would do okay. Would I destroy it? Maybe not destroy it because once I get there, maybe I'm a little fatigued. I didn't eat my nachos that much because they don't feeding you as well. But I would win some challenges.
You're high right now.
Oh, I'm high. Like I would do really well in Survivor.
Okay, I don't feel that way about you,
Thank you.
but I absolutely don't think you would at all.
Do well in Survivor?
A balance challenge for 45 minutes? What is surviving about that?
I don't know. That's why it's shitty. That's why it used to be.
Why
like,
did they change it?
Because
someone got boo boo wah wah and had to call the ambulance.
They're just trying to make it so anybody thinks they could be on Survivor. And I'll tell you right now, anybody can be on Survivor just by looking at who's on Survivor.
Kim and I always thought, I didn't really watch reality, but every once in a while she would, when I lived with her for a bit, she would have whatever station on. Amazing Race, remember that? And we thought
Amazing Race is still on. Melissa and I have tried to get into Amazing Race because that's the main push for CBS. If you watch Survivor, because we watch it on Paramount Plus, which is also CBS. If you watch Survivor, they try to push Amazing Race on you. And so we've tried to do it and we can't get into it.
Kim and I one time were like, we could totally do that. And then we were both like, we would kill each other. We would literally kill each other. Mm-hmm. I can't do anything where there's weird fucking foods, or spiders. Remember Fear Factor? I remember thinking, why is it called Fear Factor if you're making them eat like rhino balls or like eyeballs? Like that's gross factor. Get something that's like scary to you. But I couldn't survive doing any of that. So I'm going to stick with Wheel of Fortune. I feel like
you think you do good Wheel of Fortune?
I do, because when I watch it or when it's
turning a wheel, asking for a vowel. Good for you.
No, but solving the problems. Like sometimes or solving the words. Some people literally have to do all the fucking shit and they still don't get it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, it's not that hard.
What about Price is Right?
I mean, maybe more now because I kind of know the prices of stuff. Before I had no clue. Yeah. Maybe, but I don't know. I would say Wheel of Fortune. You know which one pisses me off though is Family Feud. Because that's just like go to a mall and they literally ask the dumbest fucking questions and it's like a percentage, like, 7, Yeah. And then it's like, and then I think about it, my mom's obsessed with Family Feud, or she used to be. But the thing is there's 5 people and the grand prize is $20,000. So each of you are getting $4,000. After taxes, you're getting like $2,500. Big fucking deal. Big whoopee-doo.
I would like $2,500 right now.
Whoopee-doo is all I'm saying. Whoopee-doo.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to go down to the last couple questions. What is the dumbest injury you've ever had?
This is recent. Last year, I was sitting in my chair writing an email, and then I threw my back.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That really fucked me up. A while, too. That puts a perspective on life, on where you're at, where I'm at physically, age. That really bummed me out. So, yeah. There you go. Dumbest injury.
That was pretty dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbest injury. I mean, I don't really get injured.
Oh, look at you.
I mean, like I smashed my finger, that kind of thing. Whatever. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done while trying to look cool? Oh, this has your name written all over it because I feel like you're trying to look cool.
I think when I was drumming, I flipped some sticks up.
Oh, it hit you in the face?
Yeah, it hit me, landed on top of my head. Yeah. There you go. That's about it.
That's pretty embarrassing.
It's okay.
I've fallen many times wearing the wrong shoes in a group of people.
Right.
Like face planted.
No, I got one. There you go. Okay. So out in front of the studio, 15 years ago, we used to have a good time here. A good time. We would drink after shows, hang out. I don't know why, but I was trying to do you ever play, the answer's gonna be no, but if you ever played a game called Mortal Kombat.
I've seen it.
There's a character called Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat, and he has this slide kick thing where he'll kick and his bottom foot stays on the ground and he just kind of slides.
Okay.
And so I'm in the parking lot.
Oh boy.
A little blitzed, and I'm trying to do the Johnny Cage kick. Mm-hmm. And after the third try, nail it? Oh, it nailed me. Because my foot slipped out and I went right down on the ground, slammed my shoulder, slammed the side of my face. And everybody's just laughing hysterically. I popped right back up. I'm like, yeah, that was it.
And the next day you couldn't get out of bed.
No, that was 15 years ago. I was not even a scar, not even a scratch.
Not even a fucking scratch.
That was pretty embarrassing.
What's something you did as a kid that makes you cringe now?
I can't think of anything. Was it a kid that made me cringe? I was a kid.
Now. If you thought about what you did as a kid, something you did as a kid, it would cringe now.
Make fun of people in school.
Yeah.
I made fun of people in school.
I
and it was
picture that.
it was a little much, yeah, I know. Because I thought I was always trying to be the class clown. And so I would probably take things maybe a little too far when I was a kid. And everybody would laugh, but the one person did not laugh. Sure. And so I'll think about that sometimes, about trying to track down those people that I can't remember their names, what they look like or anything else, and just shoot them a little friendly DM. Hey man, I'm sorry.
There you go.
And they could be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Or they could be like, that was nice. But I don't remember anybody's names or anything in high school or anything like that.
No?
Just like Melissa and maybe a couple people, but most people, yeah.
They were just a person.
I mean, they were a person in high school, but as you get out of high school, they're not a person that much anymore. Because I didn't really hang out with them anymore.
Sure.
Like I went and did my own thing.
Sure.
Gonna wrap this up. Last one.
Well, I didn't answer mine.
Oh, answer yours. Nope.
So I don't know. This was just something gross when I think about it. As a kid, I guess. I used to eat hot dogs, but I would eat the inside out and leave the skin. I'm moving on to the last question.
I don't even know what to say about that.
I don't either, but I don't eat hot dogs. I don't eat any of that, but I used to just eat the inside and leave the skin. Yuck. Ew. Ugh.
We need to wrap this. I'm embarrassed to be in the same room with you.
Shut up.
Let's go.
If your pet could talk, what's the first insult it would say to you?
If my pet could talk, what's the first insult it would say to me? I don't know the answer to that. We have these two little shit dogs that hang out in my daughter's room. They smell. One's like an old Chihuahua, his like teeth are falling out. The other one's a Shih Tzu. It stinks, got an ear infection all the time. It smells like fucking fungus. Like we take that thing to the vet like every other week to get like a shot or some kind of, who knows. We had two guinea pigs that they hate each other. They're trying to fight all the time. I don't touch any of these animals. Like all of them are like, I didn't want any of them. So what they would say to me probably is, but it has to be an insult. So maybe they would start off with, hey, motherfucker, you suck. Let us the fuck out of here.
We want to leave.
We want to leave because we're not having a good time.
Our dogs are not like that, but I think that maybe I feel that since they've taken over our bed, they would be like, can you please get the fuck out of our bed and get your own damn bed, even though you guys paid for it, you pieces of shit, because we own this. We own this. Okay, that is the last one, I think.
Okay.
That's the last one, I think.
Okay.
You know why? Because I could do this forever. It's actually funny. Okay, so I hope you guys laugh. I hope you guys enjoy it. Maybe throw us some questions that you want, because Robert is, sometimes he's funny. Most of the time, not so much, but sometimes he is.
Not. Yeah.
And how do you know if there's another episode with all these 25 questions?
You
like, subscribe,
you subscribe,
you follow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like all the cool kids are doing it.
They are.
And I thank you guys for listening, and I look forward to talking to you next time.
Boom.
That's a wrap on today's episode of Unpacking with Jennifer. I hope you're walking away with a little inspiration and a few practical tips to make life at home just a little bit easier. If you love the episode, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a new one. And if you found it helpful, I'd love if you left a quick review. It helps more moms like us find the show. This episode was engineered by Robbie Altschuler. Music by Coldfire. Recorded and mixed at Command Recording Studios.